So Marjorie Taylor Greene, you all know that she was on the warpath against Mike Johnson, the current Republican Speaker of the House, and she wanted to get him ousted. And she filed for it. She was ready to go. She got Thomas Massie and Paul Gosar on her side. But the rest of the Republican caucus was basically like, hey, fuck off. We're not doing this again. It was done to McCarthy. That was bad. We didn't like that. Now we won't like this either. We're going to let Mike Johnson do his thing. Well, Marjorie Taylor Greene wasn't buying it, and she was on the warpath calling him a sellout, saying, how dare you do the deal to send more money to Israel and Ukraine and Taiwan. And she thinks he's in on the big spending of the Biden administration or whatever the fuck. She's got her rationalizations and her justifications. But what happened is Trump personally intervened. And Trump said, hey, Marjorie, pump your brakes. So Trump stood with Mike Johnson. Now, that's what makes this video so interesting. So now she's still doing the Republican Civil War shit. Her and Bannon are going to take direct aim at Fox News. She's going to punch above her weight here and go after Fox News. Let's watch, and I'll break it down for you as we go.
Historical moment. We've played this thing. We've run the sprockets off it. It's dramatic. The audience loves it. Fox News, Murdoch News. And you have to understand, this is why they are controlled opposition and trying to tap you along.
Right.
In one of the most, MSNBC cuts to it, CNN cuts to it, because it's news. Even the propaganda channels have to do it. It's a dramatic moment. Fox News does not cut to that. Your thoughts, ma'am?
Yeah, so you got to remember Fox News that literally fired Tucker Carlson, the #1 cable TV news host in the nation. Tucker, who was basically the voice of everyone. That's the Fox News that refused to cover me calling the motion to vacate. The five never switched gears. They never changed, never went to anything different. Fox News wants to control what Republican voters think, and the control and the information that they give you is the establishment Republican Party view, the Bush view, the Cheney view, the same view that led us into the Iraq War, claiming that there was weapons of mass destruction. They want to make their viewers think that we have to fight for Ukraine, that we have to stop Putin because he's going to steamroll across Europe just like Hitler did, even though there's no evidence of showing that. The same Fox News refuses to say, hey, let's call for peace for these people in Ukraine instead of wiping out an entire generation of Ukrainians. Think about that. This is the same Fox News that wants to infuriate you every single day while Republicans go down to the border, drag out the podium once again, point at, oh, look, they're crossing the border. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. But yet Republicans don't do a damn thing to actually stop it.
They also blocked the Democratic bill that was super militaristic and hardline and cracked down on border crossings. And Marjorie Taylor Greene also was against that bill. So she could point the finger at herself for that one. But let me stop interjecting. I want her to finish up here.
We could have stopped it in our appropriations. We could change all kinds of things. We have the Speaker of the House, the most powerful position in the Republican Party, third in line to the president. The Speaker can do anything he wants to do if he's willing to do it. But we have a Speaker that's so weak that an 80-year-old man with dementia is able to fool him. This is where we are. And Fox News wants to make sure that you guys don't have your own opinion, that you only have the opinion that Fox News tells you to have. And that's why Fox News attacks Steve Bannon. That's why Fox News attacks Charlie Kirk. And that's why Fox News would love to murder Tucker Carlson. And that's the reality. And that's why Fox News is losing viewers, because I think you guys are smart. The American people are too smart, and you're tired of being fed outrage TV, and watching and voting and donating to Republicans that don't do a damn thing about it. And I think that's where we're turning the corner, Steve, and I hope to God we continue turning that corner.
No, it's Charlie Kirk, Jack Posobiec, Tucker. It's not us saying it. It's Politico has a huge piece of how Fox News saved Johnson. Rupert Murdoch stepped in to save Johnson because you had Tucker Carlson, you had the Real America's Voice War Room guys, you had Charlie Kirk, you had Jack Posobiec, of course, all the Real America Voice hosts all over. Why have we not used our leverage?
I love this. Oh, I love this so much. What are they leaving out? Oh, that's right. They're leaving out that their favorite politician of all time, whose ball sack they coddle and massage on a daily basis, he intervened and said, leave Mike Johnson alone. Mike Johnson is MAGA. He's a great guy. Let's stop the infighting before the election. So you guys are shooting in every which you're shooting in every which direction except where the big dog is. Except where the big dog is. Why? Why? Oh yeah, we're the big bold. I love his like list of big bold truth tellers. Jack Posobiec and Charlie Kirk and yes, all these brave unorthodox thinker. They really are bucking orthodoxy all the time. So all of you guys are going to go to war with Fox News, which, hey, I love that. Keep doing it. I like when she was listening. They were for the Iraq war. Listen, yeah, hey, hit them. Hit them all day. Hit them all day, every day. But they won't aim their guns at Trump, even though Trump disagrees with them. Trump is the one who intervened to save Mike Johnson. They won't say it. Why? Why? Look, my guess is they know that's their audience. That's their audience. That's where their bread is buttered. By all the Trump supporters. These guys are supposed to be the vanguard of the Trump campaign and, in their mind, the next Trump administration. They're the ones who are really the policy agenda setters, and they're the ones who are the leaders and all that. And it's like, okay, you don't have a single word for Trump betraying you on this? For Trump supporting Mike Johnson? That's just got to be audience capture. You're just afraid to go against Trump and have your audience leave you. And so instead, you turn your guns on Fox News. Now, they're probably right that Fox News was there backing Mike Johnson. But if Trump was too, why are you guys only shooting at Fox? But I love this stuff, man. I love this stuff. I want them to keep fighting. I want them to keep fighting. The hatred for Mike Johnson is hilarious to me because any Republican would have done exactly what Mike Johnson has been doing, right? To be fair, they act like, hey, we don't want the funding of Israel and Ukraine and all that stuff. But you think if it was Kevin McCarthy still, he wouldn't have done that? Of course he would have done that. It didn't matter who the speaker was. They were going to get that shit through no matter what, bro. They were going to get it through. And so they're trying to fight, but when you won't even call out your biggest opponent, you're never going to win that fight. This reminds me of the so-called progressive caucus, how, you know, the very rare instances where they'll stand up and fight, they'll never say the name of the Democratic president. They'll never go directly at Joe Biden and say, hey, man, this is on you. They'll never do it. Hey, we're not getting Medicare for all. We're not even getting a public option. That's on you, bro. We're not getting $15 minimum wage. You're not fighting enough, bro. They'll never do that. They'll never target the person who actually is the leader and who is responsible. And now the so-called anti-establishment right-wingers are doing the same shit. Not bringing up Trump, not attacking Trump, even though he's the main problem here. You can go after Fox News all you want, but if you're not going to go after the person who really sets the agenda, Donald Trump, what are you doing? What are you doing? So all this big bad, nobody's going to hold me down, nobody's going to tell me what to say and what to think and what my position is. Blah, blah, blah. Really? Well, Trump's against you. I'm sorry, Daddy. There's a lot of that going on there. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.